Hello, everyone. For a lot of us growing up, we had our teachers, our family, or friends that would help us with career advice, that would help us go ahead in our career, or help us choose the stream that we would like to go ahead in. So, in the next video, we would be talking about advice for candidates on how to look for the right jobs. Today, with us, we have four esteemed panelists: Atul Sehgal, Vice President, India Hiring Infosys; Rohan Sylvester, Recruitment Evangelist, Indeed India; Shashi Kumar, Head of Sales, Indeed India; Satish Etsi, Executive Vice President, Infosys Data and Analytics. So Atul, where can job seekers look for jobs at Infosys? How do they go about looking for the right jobs that fit their qualifications?
Thanks, Nandini. For anybody to look for a jobs at Infosys, they can browse through the Infosys career website. Any job that goes live or any demand that comes for external hiring at Infosys, it goes live on the Infosys career website. So that's one way where you can browse and apply towards a job. At Infosys, we do have a culture of promoting it among our employees to keep referring their friends, their known ones, right? So that is something we have mastered over a period of time, and in the IT services space, we are the number one as far as employee referrals are concerned. So if you know someone working at Infosys, please be in touch with them. Check out with those the existing employees about the job opportunities that are available at Infosys. We have tied up with leading job portals in India and globally, the likes of Indeed, LinkedIn, for example, Naukri in India, all the other major job sites globally. So you can browse through our job opportunities on those job sites and apply to Infosys. Having said that, the most important aspect while applying to a particular job is go through the job description properly so that you are applying to the right set of job which actually matches to the competencies that a job seeker has. Over to you, Nandini.
Thank you, Atul. So, Rohan, there are quite a few opportunities in the tech industry. How should a job seeker go about selecting which jobs they should apply to?
Thanks for that question, Nandini. So, there are many things to consider before selecting and applying for jobs, and there are a few things you should definitely do before you make that final decision. First of all, you need to perform a sort of self-assessment before making any important career decision. It's a good idea to take some time for self-reflection, and you should be asking yourself some questions. What are the key values that you're looking for? What are the soft skills you possess? What are the technical skills you possess? These questions should be answered honestly, so you have a clear picture of the capabilities, and this can help you with selecting the job. After that, you should start thinking about what are your requirements from the job. Like, take some time to identify your must-haves in a job. These can range from anything like salary or travel to benefits and location. It might be helpful to return to that question and answer activity you did in the previous step to better understand what are your definite requirements. Like, it could be that the job needs to be in a very specific locations, and use that to start identifying jobs. After understanding a bit about yourself and your needs in a job, start looking for jobs that are interesting or desirable for you. If there's a job you don't know much about, write it down, research it later. You may end up finding an interesting career path. Additionally, remember that job titles don't always represent the actual job perfectly. While a title might not seem desirable, the job description might be a much better good fit for you, and you should probably go through all of them. Now, once you've got a list of jobs and you've read a few job descriptions, start researching the job roles, start assessing the employers as well. After you explore jobs that seem interesting, start this research that we just spoke about and start shortlisting a serious possible list of roles. The goal is to arrive at a few jobs across organizations that you are excited about. Some of the things you can research are salary, growth opportunities, job requirements, and industry outlook. Now, once you've narrowed down your list, it's very possible that you might have identified a job that you may not meet all the requirements for. Now, you need to assess whether you need any additional training or credentials. While some employers are willing to provide on-the-job training, others might list it as a definite requirement. So it's a good chance you will need to gain that experience before applying for the job. And finally, now it's just a question on going on to job sites, just like Indeed, and finding the jobs and applying to them. Remember, don't apply to every job you see. Applying to every job has not led to success in job searches in the past. Back to you, Nandini.
Thank you, Rohan. So, Shashi, how to make sure that jobs that you're applying for are credible and real jobs?
Thanks, Nandini, and that's a really important question. And I think job seekers need to be aware because changing jobs is such an important career decision, important life decision for so many people. It also attracts a lot of scamsters and frauds. So you need to be very careful as you engage with jobs online and on the internet. When you apply for a job, you must look for the company's name and see if it is completely well represented. Second, when you start communicating with the person who's replying to your application, look out for the email IDs. Most good companies will have proper email IDs, and they will not be, using a generic email ID for communication with job seekers. Even if they have a genuine email ID, look at the domain name and look at the domain name of the company website and see if they match up completely. If there is any sort of discrepancy, please check because it's important. So, for example, if you're applying for a company and you have a slight suspicion, connect with employees of that company you find online and check if the role is genuine, check if the job is genuine. Third thing, if somebody is asking you to pay for money for a job, there are great chances that that job is not real. Good companies do not ask for money for engaging with potential job seekers. If they're asking for sensitive information, please verify before you provide that information. That's absolutely important. It's important to remember that any rules of engagement that keep you safe online are the same kind of rules of engagement you'll have to follow as you apply for jobs online.
So, Atul, Infosys is an aspirational brand for a lot of job seekers in India, and I'm sure you'd be receiving a lot of applications. So, any advice from you for all the candidates?
Yeah, thanks, Nandini. Yes, no doubt about it. We keep getting loads of applications at Infosys. Having said that, while we try to ensure that we respond to each and every application, there are few who get missed, so please bear with us. But having said that, we go through each and every application that we receive. We've got technology in place to browse through it. At the same time, the recruiters at Infosys, they go through all the applications. So one thing is clear at Infosys, even if you have applied to an X job, which probably you believe is the best fit to as per your competency. Having said that, at Infosys, we look at the resume and try and map it to any of the prevailing opening in the organization. So wherever you apply, irrespective of the job position that you have applied, your profile will be browsed through all the open job opportunities at Infosys. And just only in the scenario when we don't have an opportunity for you, the application gets rejected. Otherwise, the application gets scanned against all the open opportunities.
Thank you, Atul, for your lovely insights. I would like to thank our panelists, Atul, Rohan, and Shashi, for this session. Thank you very much.